up against the Marauders, one of the bigger rivals here at Minot State, but you were in it till the end. Really came down, had a shot with Jordan there in the 285 match. Can you kind of talk about the overall ups and downs of this one tonight?
Yeah, it was really back and forth. It seemed like, we kind of got out to a lead and they closed the gap and took the lead, and we kind of closed the gap at the end there. And it was fun. It was, really kind of a typical duel between us and UMary there. So they're always fun. They're always really competitive. And, I think both teams get pretty hyped up for it. It's a good rivalry. I think it's a healthy rivalry. And, we'll always take a dual meet coming down to Jordan Well. So, not his best match tonight, and I think it went into triple overtime, and we just had a really tough time scoring points. And it's an opponent we've seen, quite a few times before, and so I think we see him again in 2 weeks, and so that's the one that counts. And so I think there's a lot of things we can do to kind of turn the tables a little bit. And there's some certain matches that we're going to have to find a way to win. We're going to have to find a way to score some more bonus points, and so we'll be we're going to focus on Northern State here next week, and they'll be coming to the Dome next week, and then and then the following week we get another shot at Mary. So we're going to look to make some adjustments and see if we can come out on top in the next one.
Speaking of Jordan's match, in the middle there, in the first period, there was a little pause and a discussion at the scorers table. Can you kind of talk about what that discussion was about?
Yeah, we need to kind of work out the details on it, but this discussion was about that guy weighed in on their JV team, and they moved him to the varsity team, which they thought they could do. We thought they couldn't do because we thought it was two separate weigh-ins and two separate events. And so, but you know what? Either way, we got to go out and beat whoever they put in front of us. So at the end of the day, it's we got to find a way to win that match. And even if we win a decision there, we lose that duel by a point. So we got to find a way to score more bonus points and limit either that or limit the bonus points we're giving up.
Talk about at 149, shot him at Wally, a hard-fought one, a 7-6 victory for him. Kind of a comeback, too. He really turned it around there.
Yeah, we were, he got behind a little bit early, and so we were really pushing him to really push the pace. We know he's got a great gas tank. He's in awesome shape. He trains really hard, and so we knew if we wanted to get back into that match, we just had to be really physical, really aggressive, and really offensive. And you could see the kind of the momentum in the match starting to shift, about halfway through. And I think Shadi just got stronger and stronger as the match went on, and we could kind of see our opponent, maybe starting to run out of gas a little bit, and we were able to get, a couple takedowns real late in the third period. And that's Shadi's a team captain for us, and part of the reason is because of his work ethic, and he always competes with a lot of heart. So, and I think just overall compared to last week against Mankato, I thought we were really timid. Just didn't we sort of let our opponents dictate the pace, and I think we did a much better job of that this week. So we're definitely seeing some improvement. Our guys are listening to what we're working on in the practice room, and so it was encouraging overall. So yeah.
12-4 major decision win for Lincoln Stormer. He looked really good tonight. It seemed to improve upon his performance in the last duel. Can you talk about any steps he made between last duel and tonight?
Yeah, I think in the last duel meet, he waited for his opponent to attack, and tonight he went out and went after him, and he got that first score, and I think that gave him a lot of confidence, and he did a really good job in the top position. He was centimeter away from getting the fall there, I think, and then but he there's more he can do for us in that match as well. I kind of talked about it with him afterwards. He got ridden for several minutes late in the match, and I think if he would have been able to get an escape, I think he would have been able to start racking up the points and possibly getting a tech fall there, or even possibly trying to get find a fall again late in the match. So no, there's an area where we could score more bonus points. Oscar Nellis had a great win at 125, but I think he ended up winning by 6 or something, and he got kind of ridden late in the third period. He needs to get away there and stay on the offense and try and get a bonus point for us there. But those guys both had really good matches tonight.
To go up 10-3 and then have it kind of inch away from you there, what are the feelings from the guys?
Well, I mean, it's, that's kind of how these dual meets go. They're back and forth. I really thought we had a good chance to win at 157. I think, Nathan Baca probably wasn't his best match. We knew Mary was, some of their best guys were, going to be in that kind of 65 and 74 range. So we knew we needed to build a lead going into those weights. And so, the one at 57, I think, kind of hurt us, kind of hurt our momentum a little bit. And but we were still in it. We were still definitely in a position to come back and make it close at the end. And so, Keegan, and he's been really solid for us. He had another great win. And then, we're always confident finishing with Jordan Will, and he took a tough loss tonight, but he's a real competitor, and he's going to take what he can learn from it, and he'll come out better next time.
Obviously, unfortunate that you couldn't see St. Cloud State, but because of the protocols, that one had to be canceled. So it's nice to get a duel in, and you get the opportunity to get that second duel tonight with the JV matches. And what's that like for some of those guys that don't normally get that opportunity?
Well, I mean, it worked out great for us. It's going to be tough for us to get seeds over these St. Cloud guys when we don't wrestle them. And so it's disappointing to lose that duel. But at the same time, then we're able to pick up another home duel against a rival. The fans really enjoy watching these, and then getting that second duel, that JV duel, was great. And I mean, this year with COVID, this doesn't count as a year of eligibility for anyone. So we got these freshmen out there wrestling their first match ever, and it's a year that doesn't count for them. So it's just such a great opportunity for those guys. I would have liked to seen a little better effort at certain weights in the JV duel. I told them those guys that just because it's a JV duel doesn't mean this isn't important to us. We want to win, and we had some guys. Brendan Barnes had his first college match tonight, and did a great job, battling for a major decision. Had to score twice in the last 30 seconds of the match, and then final match of the night was Jake Swerple, and with the whole heavyweight kind of debacle there going on in the varsity duel, it was sure fun to see him go out there and get a win in that last match. So that was his first college match as well. So great experience for those guys getting to do a JV duel. That's pretty rare.